what is happening in Palestine and Gaza has been happening for many, many years. The facts are there. Nobody can deny what has been happening. And as the international community, even if you look at the neighboring Arab countries, they too find themselves wanting the conflict there to stop. You know, when it becomes a matter of communities being denied basic human rights, access to medication, to food, to water, to electricity.
As is happening with the Palestinians.
In the Middle East, yes. When it comes to that, it becomes a violation of human rights. And it goes back to what I was saying, that for us, we basically stand on the side of human rights.
So you guys are then, if the human rights of the Palestinians are being trampled on, let's use that kind of language, then you would say that the Israelis are wrong.
This is a matter that...
are the Israelis wrong for trampling on the human rights of the Palestinians? Because you said you guys are
any violation of human rights is wrong.
So the Israelis are wrong.
What has been happening in Palestine has been happening over many years. There's a matter before the International Court of Justice that has asked the International Court of Justice to rule on that. But our position is very much similar to the Arab League, the OIC, the AU, and the UN on this.
I don't want to hear their view. I want to hear your ActionSA view and your view. You said you stand on the side of human rights.
Absolutely.
So the Israelis are trampling on the rights of the Palestinian people.
By violating their basic human rights and denying them water, denying them electricity, and so on. It's what's happening. It's not my perspective, it's there.
So can I ask you, so why, and people are being killed indiscriminately with bombs, hospitals and all of that. So why are you guys so reluctant to call it genocide?
It's not ActionSA that's reluctant to call it a genocide. The International Court of Justice did not declare it a genocide either.
Besides let me not continue it. I want to come back to that point because you mentioned the International Court of Justice. So do you support the fact that South Africa took Israel to the International Court of Justice?
With regards to the decision to take Israel to the International Court of Justice.
And for the International Court, because remember you said you want the International Court to declare, and for the International Court of Justice to determine whether that is a genocide. Do you support the South African position to have done that?
As the South African government, I think that doing that was a clear stance, saying that we are pro-Palestine as the government.
No. Do you agree that the government?
I'm trying to answer the question, but my issue with that is that it's politically opportunistic because it also coincides with the liquidation and the ANC suddenly being able to afford to contest the elections. This is not a political thing.
I'm not even talking about the ANC.
But it's the ANC government that took
it's a South African government.
Run by the ANC.
No, but it's a South African government. You said that the International Court of Justice has not pronounced.
Yeah.
Right? So the South African government took the Israelis to the International Court of Justice in order to pronounce whether that is genocide. So you're saying you can't call it genocide until that court, because that court has not pronounced. So should that court pronounce that it is genocide, would you then agree that it's
Then
genocide?
it's a court ruling, Rod. It's a court ruling. As a party, we abide by the rule of law. So, we have been quite clear in condemning what has been happening. We've been condemning the
killings.
The conflict in the Middle East, because, like I say, it has been happening for many years, and just the international community could actually do a lot more.
No, we agree on that. We agree on that. I want to get a sense from you. I don't want to harp on, because this interview is not about all of that. But it's important because the issue of Palestine is going to be big in this election, especially in the Western Cape. So would you say that people have expressed outrage at what happened on the 7th of October, but the indiscriminate killing of babies and women and children, even in hospitals, etc., would you guys be outraged at Israel for doing that?
But we are. We've been condemning, especially the violation of human rights.
Okay.
We have been very consistent in calling for a cessation of hostilities in that area and to allow for the passage of basic needs to the people of Gaza in particular. And, just not attacking hospitals and so on is denying those basic human rights. And our position is clear in terms of the support of human rights and the consideration of human rights.
Okay, let's